Happy Saturday. Oh, I might have to move. No, I think the lighting is fine. Happy Saturday. Mm. If you follow my Instagram's at Kiara Dice, you would know that I was making some crab cakes, which I'm trying to do right now. And I'm in the process of, I thought it'd be funner to go live because I was like, pausing every whatever to make an Instagram story, and then I had something to say, and I was like thinking all these thoughts as I'm like de-crabbing or de-shelling these crabs. So I was like, let me just go live and talk. It's hard for you to see what I'm doing because I'm on my laptop, but y'all can see me, and I think that's good. So, how's everybody doing? Well, I'm gonna wait for some people to come in first. We got one person in. Come on now. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I remember I used to know this guy. He was like, I don't know, I think he was either Nigerian or Congolese or something. And he would always be like, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. I was like, what are you talking about? Don't be shy, don't be shy. So yeah, come on in. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's oh, okay, wait. What was I gonna say? This is hard. Yeah, I was just thinking all these little thoughts as I was cooking, because cooking is like, I mean, if you don't do it, you probably don't know, but it's like probably one of the most therapeutic things you can do. It's very much like, oh, it's a labor of love, and it's a very good way to clear your mind or free your mind. Okay, so I'm sorry that the shadow keeps coming. I don't know. Maybe I should put the computer over here. Hold on. Let me wash my hands real fast. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Place, or maybe I have to bring the computer all the way over here. I don't want to do that. Our trusted cleaver. There we go. Gotta be careful. Safety first. I'm just doing one leg at a time. Okay. This is a task. How do they do this? You know, like there was a grocery store near my house that I went to for the first time. Oh, the most glorious store ever. They got everything. Oh my God. They had they had duck. Like not very many American grocery stores carry duck. Anyway, and they had ahi tuna. They had lobster, everything. So they had this premium crab meat. It's like $35, $38. I haven't bought it yet, but I'm like, it was in a nice can, right? And I mean, I'm talking about like a can that was probably like this big, this high. And why was I saying that? Oh, because I'm like, how do you guys get the damn meat out the crab? Like, there's someone who does this for a living? Crab meters? Is that what they do? Because I'm like, there has to be like a machine because this is tedious, you know? But I want to get all the meat out. I'm not wasting any of this. And then I'm going to try to make like a crab stock because I think I want to eat crab every day. Like crab. I'm going to eat duck every day, crab every day, poached eggs every day. You know, live in my own little lap of luxury by my own, what's it called? I wonder if I went live too early because usually we have more people up in this, okay? But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to continue. And whoever comes, and who doesn't, whatever. This is all juice. Okay. Oh my God. I'm like, how long is this going to take me? I got 3 more. 3 more. Ah, no! I put the crab. Okay. Shit. I put the crab meat in the garbage thing. Okay. I need y'all to engage. Let's engage. Let's dish. Let's talk about something. I'm thinking I came on live too early. What is it, like 10 in the morning? But I wanted to get some opinions. Ooh, there we go. Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo. Okay. I want to farm. You know, I think I want to farm with pigs, chickens. Maybe that's it. Pigs and chickens. You know? because I think piggies are just so adorable, and I just want them to eat my food scraps, you know? I don't like wasting food because I feel like all this food that we throw away, pigs will eat it. And I don't know if I could ever slaughter one though. You know, I don't think I could. Like, especially if I've been feeding it all the time and loving it. Oh my gosh. I don't think I want to farm because never mind. I should have like a place to bring all this stuff to. Can you believe like here in Sacramento, there's no compost. In San Francisco, there is. And so I need to learn how to like compost my food scraps because I'm like this don't make no sense why all of it goes into a landfill. It's just I don't know if I've told you guys this, but one of my like passion, interest, whatever is waste. I'm very like waste conscientious. I hate throwing things away. Not like in a hoarder way, but more like I want everything to be broken down or minimize waste. You know, I'm not one of those crazy. Oh, I say, you know, I like they get a little jar, and then they have like little things in there saying, "Oh, this is how much garbage I've used in a year," and it's like that's not true, but you can minimize like you know, like for instance, one way I am minimizing waste is might be TMI, but I no longer use single use what's it called? Feminine products. I now use like a menstrual cup because like think about it, a lot of that stuff goes in the garbage and that stuff stays around for a long time, especially if you're using the ones with like a tampon that has the applicator because dang, plastic stays around for so long. Another thing I want to do is like those what do you call them? Like I just want to kind of like stray away from plastic as much as I can. What are the things called? Like those little produce bags you have at the grocery store. So I try to like use reusable ones, you know, like bring my own. And what else? There gotta be other things I do that I'm kind of like. Yeah, but like one of my goals in life is to just I don't know, open like a foundation or a nonprofit where we're trying to like fight waste. Maybe like a lobby, you know, like lobby to politicians and to make it like a government incentive to lessen waste because it's a lot of stuff that we use we don't need to and it's just ruining the planet and the fish and the crab. I love crab. The crabs can't be flourishing and all that plastic in the ocean. Ah. So yeah. Anyway, that's just my little tangent. I'm trying to minimize waste as much as I can. And the best way I think to do that inexpensively is to try not to use single-use plastics, you know? Like water bottles, I like bring my own little water bottle and I use the tap water. I do. I don't understand not using tap water. Like I don't know, maybe I'm just to me water is water. I mean, I think some water tastes different, but I can't really tell. You know, like I don't have that good of a palate to decipher Dasani from Arrowhead. I don't know. I mean, maybe like you just like boil the water first and then it's all good. Okay. We have successfully shelled all the scrimps and all the crab. Now I'm going to pick up my cutting board and try to show y'all how much crab meat we have. And they're like relatively equal. I feel like if I mince up all this shrimp, it's gonna be way more shrimp than crab. But okay. Look at that. Kind of equal parts. So I'm gonna take my cleaver and this bowl, and I'm just gonna wash them out real quick. Okay. Stick with me now. Stay with me now. Okay. Oh, damn. What was I going to do now? So, try to make shrimp crab cake. Now, my phone's in my apron. Now, we're going to just look up a quick crab cake recipe because I really don't know how to make them. I think it's just like you use panko breadcrumbs and some seasoning, and then you pan fry them. How to make grandbaby cakes. Ooh. Okay, but okay, what is going on? I always use fresh crab over canned. Okay, well, I got some canned crab. That's what I've been using. Okay, Maryland style crab cake. Can y'all just please? Every app uses stories. I want an article. I want a recipe. The best crab cakes. Okay. It's a video. No, I want the recipe. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to do our mise en place, which is, let's see, y'all be telling all these stories in your recipes, girl. Get to the point. Okay. Mayonnaise. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. I like this. This is a black girl's recipe, but I don't see how to cook. Go on her website to get the damn recipe. Come on, chick. We need to get the recipe. No. Where is the recipe? Grandbaby cakes. Okay, y'all. See, I'll be trying to support my peoples. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she got for the Dijon mustard. Let's do that. Do I have Dijon mustard? Yep. Dijon mustard, lemon juice. We have a lemon tree here, so we always go for some lemons. If y'all ever need lemons, let me know. I got you. Like, oh my God. Look at this lemon. It's huge. Okay, lemon juice. Old Bay seasoning. I think everyone has Old Bay seasoning. Or Cajun seasoning. I think I have that too. I'm sure I do have some kind of Cajun seasoning. I'm not going to be looking around for it. So, Cajun seasoning. Okay. She said you can make sliders with them. I can make some sliders. I need cheese. Oh, I do have cheese. Oh, y'all, we about to. Oh. Okay, mayonnaise. 2 large egg yolks. Okay, so mayonnaise. 2 large egg yolks. So I'm just going to take the eggs out. And I will do the whole separating later. I might have to use 3 because I don't know how much this is. Old Bay seasoning. Cayenne pepper. Where's my cayenne pepper? Cayenne pepper. No paprika. Okay. Cayenne pepper. You can go up to half a teaspoon, 2 pounds of crab meat, drained, flaked, and all cartilage removed, plain breadcrumbs or panko breadcrumbs. Yes, ma'am. Panko breadcrumbs, and then some olive oil and butter. 1 tablespoon of butter. Okie dokie. Butter. This is not enough, but I have to open it in the pack. Okay. Butter. So this is my, then I need the olive oil. Mise en place. We might have to move to the other side of the kitchen, but I think this is fine for now. Okay, in a large bowl, whisk together egg yolks. Oh, and then I need parsley. I don't have fresh parsley, that's for sure. But, oh no. Oh no, it's empty. I have thyme. I have celery seed. You know what? I'm going to just use, let me see. What's a good substitute for parsley? Oregano? No. Maybe I can use instead like Italian seasoning. That's kind of always like my cop out. You know what I mean? Like when I don't have a spice or something, I'm like, I'll just use because anything will work, right? So I'm gonna just use that as a substitute. So I kind of want to get rid of this anyway. Like, there's so much left. I mean, it's a lot in there. But, okay, that's Italian seasoning. It's never gonna hurt anybody. So, okay. Before we do anything, I need to chop up all this or mince all these shrimps, these scramps. We got pineapple shrimp, Cajun shrimp, shrimp boil, shrimp sandwiches, shrimp. What is it? Shrimp and grits. Fried shrimp, broiled shrimp, braised shrimp, smoked shrimp, all that shrimp. Okay, you know what? I hate more than anything in the world of cooking. I have no knife skills. Like I really don't. I don't have any knife skills. I don't know what I'm doing. I usually just like try not to cut myself. Like that's my only goal with chopping. And I think for me, I just use a cleaver. Like it's a very Asian kind of style of cutting. I mean, I think the Japanese have a lot more like curated knives. They're like, oh, this is a fish knife, this is a boo-boo knife, this is a teriyaki knife, and not teriyaki. I mean, you get what I'm saying. I'm just being facetious, but the Chinese, when they cook, they're very simple. It's like, nope, we just used a big ass cleaver to chop whatever we're chopping, and we use a big ass spatula. That's what we use. We might, and we have a spoon every now, like that. But they don't have all those like drainers and strainers, and I mean, not that they don't, but you get what I'm saying. It's like it's very bareback, like just use the cleaver. Like I've been watching this show on YouTube. Not YouTube, it's on Facebook actually. I think the channel is called Taste Made or something like that. But like they show all these people from these different countries like cooking in their like in the middle of the forest and stuff like that. And when you're cooking in the middle of the forest, you're not trying to have all these objects, these tools and stuff like that. It's like they just use a pit, a fire, a pot, and a knife. And that's it. Everything has to work with those 3 items or those 3 tools, So I'm just chopping, trying not to cut myself, okay? Taking it slow, going slow. What was I talking about before this? And I don't even know how to hold the knife. That's probably step 1. learn how to hold the knife. I'm like, I don't know. It's just so uncomfortable for me to cook. So I like, yeah, so don't judge my chopping, okay? Don't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to go to cooking school, but I don't want to go back to school. So I need to like hire a private chef tutor who can be like, no, ma'am, you're doing it wrong. And like, oh, cooking is laborious, you know? It's been like, what, already an hour that I've been like trying to do something. And whew, I'm tired. I don't even have any tomatoes. So if I make a slider, it's just gonna be, yeah, we have to go grocery shopping. I might like put my dad to the task. Be like, okay, we gotta go grocery shopping because we ain't got no food. We ain't got no side dishes. I'm just not. I like to eat like multiple things, you know. I just miss like the Chinese style eating. You know, you have, well, it's called how do you call it? Jia So it's like Chinese home cooking, you know. So basically, um, you're cooking 100 different, not maybe not 100, like 10 different dishes, you know. So there's just like a variety of flavors, and it's like Thanksgiving dinner. Like when you know when you eat Thanksgiving dinner, you have the mains, you know, like your meats and yada yada. Then you have a bunch of different side dishes. And I kind of like to eat like that every day. So I've noticed how Chinese families, like when I would go to my really good friend's house and eat with her family, they would often make like 2 to 3 dishes a day, and then the leftovers from the day before, or the, you know, it just stays going on the dinner table or on the lunch table, you know. So you have this whole banquet and it just continues every meal, and I'm like, that's how I want to cook and how I want to eat. So you have like different veggies, different meats. Tomorrow we're gonna make this and that, and we have the leftover that and this, and just a bunch of different dishes, you know. And I really love that because I kind of hate when I'm eating in America and it's just like you just get like the meat, then the side, and then the starch. You know, I'm like, this is not fun. This doesn't make. I don't know. I'm gonna make a video talking about how I feel about American dietary culture and how I just think we could do a lot better. We could do a lot better. You know, like yesterday, my dad. I hate to say this, but like I really don't like. Hey, Michaela. I really don't like my dad's diet. Like it really drives me, and that's why I do all the cooking. But like every now and then, you know, I go to my mom's house and stay there, and so I come back and I'm like, oh, this is, you know, and his go to meals. I like to heat up French fries or to go to McDonald's and stuff like that. And I mean, like, I like McDonald's too. Like, I think we all love McDonald's, just even quiet as it's kept, even if we won't admit it. But that's not the way I want to eat. Like, I want to, even if it's just a snack, I want it to be like relatively healthy, you know? Like for me, or I like things to be completely home cooked. Like, okay, for instance, let me give you an example. I would never buy this, you know, to heat up or put in a convection oven. Shawnee Samuels, hi. To put in a convection, I wouldn't do it. I would make my own French fries if I really wanted to have French fries. You know, I just say make it yourself. Like frozen food, I just don't really. And I'm not judging people who do because everybody's different. But like for me, I'm like, dang, I want to know what's in this and make it fresh. Like I'm kind of more of a little bit of a snob like that. I'm like, damn, you know, it's just how hard is it to like chop up a couple potatoes and throw it in the, you know, toss them in a thing and put it. We have a deep fryer right here. It just didn't take that long. Okay, so I minced. Maybe I should do a little bit more mincing of the scramps. Mince them scramps, mince them scramps, mince them scramps, mince them scramps, scramps, mince them scramps. Yeah, I get it. I've been more active lately. Yeah, like it's just like health is wealth, and I've been very unhealthy throughout the years. Like I've been just since I've been back in America, like just been drinking a lot and eating not Chinese. What? Because like I think I need to rinse this out again. I think this is like there's some like key differences in terms of like what you find. Like there's way more fresh food in China. I really see that because like on every block when you're out there, there's like people selling fresh fruit, and you buy the fruit on the street. Street vendors, but every block has a fruit stand. Every block has, well, not every single block, but most blocks do. Like you're never within 1 kilometer of a fruit shop, and 1 kilometer is not far. It's like less than a mile, I think. And so that's walking distance. And then you have all these wet markets where you can buy basically like farmers markets, and that's just not the case here. And I also really miss that. And I know we judge it because like as African Americans, we're taught that our food, you guys should watch this documentary that came on Netflix. It's called High on the Hog. I watched it the other day and the man is cute. He was cute and he was eating. He was cute. I love me a cute man. Um, and he was talking about any updates on the matchmaker dates. Oh God, I do have the updates. I do have updates. Oh my God. Okay, girl, I was not gonna talk about it yet. Okay, let me finish what I was gonna say, and then we'll talk about the matchmaker date while we make our crab cakes. Okay. Oh, okay. So what was I saying about the high on the? Oh no. Okay, we're taught like as African Americans, our our food, like chitlins and hog maws or whatever we be eating. It's so inferior. Or ew, it's soul food. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's. But I see the exact opposite. Like I have viewed cooking as resourcefulness, ingenuity. Like literally, if you can take something and then make it into something good, like that's genius. So I'm trying to not look at our food in that way anymore. And I want to start cooking more of it because I do think that there's a way to cook soul food without clogging your arteries. But like also burgers are no better, like mac and cheese, like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, in China, they use every part of the pig or every part of the meat. And I think that's because they went through a 10-year famine, and we want to sit back and judge them eating duck tongue and chicken feet and stuff like that. And it's like, ew, ew, I eat chicken feet. It's like this one book that I read recently, it's what the hell is it called? Quit Like a Millionaire. Look that book up. And it's by a Chinese woman who ended up moving to Canada. She grew up like in rural China. Let me move this rug over here. Because, girl, standing on wood floors is a little too much. Let me wash my hands real quick. Hold on. Okay, so she was like born in the 70s. And she was talking about how her father grew up in the 50s when the famine happened. And like he would not even see a meal for days. And when they moved to the West, like he would be like, "What? Why is it only chicken breasts and only chicken thighs and only pork loin and stuff like that?" Like, yeah, okay, that's so true. My granny used to fix chitlins and it stunk so bad to me. I've never eaten because of the smell. Then I found out that was it. Okay, so it is slave food, but like chitlins are a whole different thing. Chitlins, okay, so I don't know. My grandma used to make them too, but she hasn't made them in so long that I'm like, I haven't been an adult with the mindset I have now and eaten them. So every time like she would cook them, maybe like 10 years ago, I can think of it. My cousin, she would be, oh, love me some chitlins. And me and my mom would be like, but like I would probably like try to take it in a different mindset. But no, he was talking about how what about the feet? What about the chicken livers and the you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of cultures have that same wait, should I put this in here first? Wait, no, I think the recipe said to put the mix the other stuff together first. And then dang, I'm not trying to waste any of this stuff. But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. So like I'm just trying to be more open-minded with food and be less like you go to the grocery store in America, everything is just, plastic wrapped and okay. And like, okay, look at this. Let me give you an example. So these are chicken wings, right? And they're chicken wings. And what about the rest of the chicken? I'm just curious of like, do they like I'm sure they end up putting that like in dog food or something like that. Because like there's so much more. It's gotta be like 10 chickens for these chicken wings. Gotta be like a pack of 20 of them. And what about the rest of the chicken? And I know that you also sell chicken thighs like that and stuff. I'm like, maybe I want to just buy a whole chicken and just cook the whole chicken and then just figure out what to do with the parts that I don't want. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's get to the juice. But first, let me I got my mise en place. So it says in a large bowl, whisk together mayonnaise, egg yolk, parsley, mustard, lemon juice, Old Bay. Okay, all that stuff. Ooh, this is stressful already. Okay. So I'm gonna take this little bowl and I'm gonna get the eggs and I'm gonna do the whole yolky stuff, the whole yolk in it. How am I gonna do that? I need a garbage bag. See, cooking can be stressful, girl. She said 2 egg yolks. I kind of think I'm gonna use 3. Okay, my whole family stopped eating snoot. I think that's how you spell it, especially since the last time we ate it, our heart started racing at it. What is snoot? What is that? I never heard of that. Okay, let's see. Let's do these egg yolks. I need to actually get a little garbage bag. So I'll just take this and use it for my scraps. But I'm just gonna wash this out, I'm just gonna wash this out. And I don't know, I kind of don't feel like just using an egg yolk. Is that really gonna make a difference? Like if I use a whole egg versus just the egg yolk? What do y'all think about that? Because I'm like, what am I gonna do with the egg white? Or I can save the egg. Oh, I'm trying to. Girl, I'm stressing myself out. Let me think. I'll put the egg white in here and the egg yolk in there. Okay, there we go. That's how I'm gonna do it. And I don't know how to crack an egg very well. I'm not good at that. Okay. One more time. And put that in there. Boop. Okay, and let's throw this in here. The eggshell. Okay, so now I'm back and knowing what I'm doing. Okay, so let's talk about my matchmaker date. So the last one I had told you guys about was like that weirdo. I've had one date since then, which happened this Tuesday, and y'all, I low-key kind of really liked him. I did they actually did a good match. I know. So surprised. So let me take you back a little bit to last week. They kind of just said, okay, so I've got your next match, and his name is Tom. And I was kind of like, Tom. Oh, the Chinese ex, his name was Tom, even though his name was not Tom, but he went by Tom, his English name, and I used to call him Tommy, or wait, Tom, and I was kind of like, okay. So, and I don't know, I think I was having pork skins and bacon. It's the nose of the pig, no nostrils, grilled to a crisp and served like a chip. So it's like pork rinds. It's so bad for you. It has a bunch of barbecue sauce on. Okay, girl, that low key is that sounds like it'll kill you. Snoot. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'm gonna have to look that one up because I'm like, what? I'm never. So I'm using 3 egg yolks instead of two because I have a lot of meat here. And so Tuesday, I stayed in spent the okay. So I'm gonna take you guys back a little bit. So what day was this? I've been staying in Sacramento with my dad for since I started school in probably a month after I started school. I started staying here full time and just kind of going back and forth to San Francisco. But there's this little bus that I take, and they kind of canceled the bus because of COVID, and then they started back up again. And so since then, I've been I was waiting for school to start to end to go back to San Francisco, and I made a appointment. Okay, so wait, it's, mayonnaise. Okay, what? How much mayonnaise? How much mayonnaise? 1/4 cup. Do you guys want me? I'm gonna measure. I'm just gonna measure. I'm just gonna measure 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I'm really not a measurer at all, but I have seen it we're not working out in my favor. So I'm gonna be measuring a bit. But and I did 3 egg yolks. I mean maybe that was a mistake, but I feel like I have so much crab meat. So I'm probably gonna even use more than just okay, okay. Um okay, so I went back to San Francisco this past weekend. I was there, I think I got there on Wednesday, and it was just I just didn't have like the best weekend. I mean, I don't know. I had an up and down weekend. So Wednesday, I got there on the bus, and I had scheduled the bus to um, drop me off in Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. Because I was like, oh, I want to, enjoy myself, try to find something to do, and there's just nothing to do. Like San Francisco to me is just such a weak city. It really is just. And so, okay, let me just put that like that. Ew. Um, so I wanted to be dropped off in Fisherman's Wharf. I was like, let me find a nice little place to have dinner, and then treat myself to a nice dinner and a cocktail. And then I had made an appointment to also get a wax, right? Wax her up, wax my Sally, and wax my underarms because I refuse to shave. Like shaving sucks. I hate it. I'm not anyway, anyway, anyway. So um I bought this like voucher from Groupon. Parsley, how much parsley? I bought this voucher from Groupon. Hi, Cherryman Gaming, what's up? And it was like for my underarms and for my, for my Sally. And I called them saying, making the appointment for like to because it was not far from Fisherman's Wharf, so it all would have been perfect. I arrive at 3, my appointment's at 5 or 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that, and I was like, okay, and I can find a place to eat. And like everywhere, things are still weird because of COVID. It just was the vibe was off. So when I got off the bus, and also San Francisco is really cold. Like we have like it's very windy. We don't have real summers. So and Sacramento is really hot. Like it's literally going into a different season. So on my and like I don't have any coat here. And so on my way, my dad was like, well, how are you going to go out in Fisherman's Wharf? Because it's by the ocean where it's super windy, super cold. I said, oh, well, I know there's a Ross down there. So, I mean, if it's really cold, like I'll just pop into Ross and just buy myself a jacket or something. And he was like, ooh, it's so good to just have money. I was like, right? Like, where you just don't think about this. I'm like, I'll just buy it. Anyway, so I get to the Fisherman's Wharf from the bus. Wait, let me add. So I'm not doing parsley. I'm doing Italian seasoning instead. 1 tablespoon. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna put some in here. That's a lot. Okay, I think that's good. Just eye it. Okay. She's cooking crab cakes. Yeah, she's trying. So, okay, then wait, let me see. The next thing is a lemon juice. Oh no, the Dijon mustard. 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. we're just gonna eye it. I just don't have time to be measuring up in these streets. So, ah, it's like, oh, it came out like juice. Oh, that's probably okay. It's gonna be like, it's gonna have that Dijon flavor. Oh gosh, ah. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. Where was I saying? Get off the bus. It's cold. I can't find a restaurant anywhere that's like got indoor seating because, like, y'all know I'm afraid of birds. And down by the pier and stuff, like, there's just always pigeons and birds and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want to be eating outside. Like, I'll eat inside and watch the view, but eating outside for me, it just gives me too much anxiety. So I was like, forget it. I'm not finding it. Let me just call these people, these wax people, and see if they can take me now. I call them, and which I made the appointment 2 days before. And she was like, what's your, I said, can I come now? And she was like, oh, what's your name again? And she was like, no, I asked her if I can come now. Then she puts me on hold for like 2 minutes. And I'm sitting in the middle of the street, not in the middle of the street, but like on the sidewalk, like, hello? This is a big ass lemon. Look how big this lemon is, as big as my damn face, basically. And she just she's like, oh yeah, what was your name again? I was like, okay, can I come or not? Like, this might be, no, it's not grapefruit, because we got a grapefruit tree outside too. So how much lemon juice y'all want up in here? 1 teaspoon. Ma'am, do you, no. Okay, I'm just gonna put this whole lemon wedge up in here. Y'all ain't gonna be what we're not gonna do is not lemon this stuff up. I'm a lemon head for sure. Okay, and I was gonna put the whole lemon up in there, but they just said 1 teaspoon. What is a teaspoon? Girl, please. Okay. So the rest of the lemon, I'm just gonna put. You use lemons for everything. I might even make lemonade for y'all. Okay, so I call and she's like, got me on hold for how long, and then I was like, well, can I come or not? And she was like, oh, what's your name again? And I was like, Kiara. I bought it through group WeChat. What's your last name? I'm like, what's going on? Like, can I come or not? Oh, I just can't find you here. I said, I don't know. My appointment is at da da da. I even got a confirmation text. Like, can I come earlier or not? Oh, ooh, well, our esthetician. Oh no, they had me for, oh, how much cayenne pepper was I supposed to put? 1/4 of two. Oh, well, I put a little bit too much, so I'm just gonna do a doop more. Okay, that's good. That's probably good. No, girl, a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh well, our esthetician didn't. Oh no, they. Oh well, I don't know what happened or what mistake was made, but you're down for a Brazilian blowout, and I was like, mind you, that sounds raunchy. But I was like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, absolutely not. I bought on Groupon from your salon wax underarm and Sally Brazilian. Oh, well, I said, okay, well, you know what? So basically, your esthetician, someone put me down wrong when I made the appointment with you guys directly. Like, I don't know, that's not my mistake. How do I get my money back? Oh, you have to go through Groupon. And I was like, fine, bye. So then I went and bought me some crab, not this crab, but like some crab melt or some crab sandwich, which was just okay. And then went home. And so the following day, which is Thursday, I don't think anything happened. I don't remember the events of Thursday, but I know that I had booked a photo shoot for my graduation, right? And the photo shoot was going to be like, which I already took, and the pictures came out great. I'm just curating them and figuring out like which ones I want to make, on my Instagram, stuff like that. So y'all be looking out for that. Really nice photos. And my cousin, and I know that I called her a couple nights before that, or a week or so before that, very upset, like feeling like, man, I don't really have any real friends to celebrate my graduation with me, and like out on the prowl, and trying to we talk about this often on these live streams. And she was like, oh girl, I'll go with, like, let's hang out Friday, like, I said, okay, Friday, that's perfect. Like, I just have the photo shoot at 4 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. I forgot what time it was for. And then I want to go to the Warriors game, like find a place to watch the Warriors game, like, a sports bar, be two cute, beautiful women. And Diao means, go fishing. Go fishing for rich men. That's what it means in Chinese. Diao I'm going to like write that in here for y'all because like that's something y'all need to know, okay? Okay, look this up. Okay, I'll put it in pinyin and then put it in the there we go. And so the night before, and I'm talking to my other cousin on wait, let me see. Hold on. Whisk together. So did I put everything? Tiana, let me see. Old Bay until combined. Okay, so I need a fork. Look at this fork. What's this fork for? This is as big as my face too. So I'm talking to another cousin who lives in Las Vegas, who you guys will meet because I'm going there in a few weeks. And she was like, "What are you gonna wear for your photo shoot? And like the graduation, what you gonna wear? Like what you gonna do? And are you gonna wear like a graduation outfit?" I was like, "No, I really don't want to do that. Like I thought I was gonna want to, but I'm just gonna make the photo shoot for my social media. Then more than that, more about that than my actual graduation." And so, right as I'm texting, and she says to me like, you have accomplished a lot. Don't downsize or undermine your graduation. Like, come on now, bring the damn cap and gown and take some pictures in that and then take it off. Okay, you're right. Da-da-da. And right as she says that to me, my other cousin next fold and crab meat and shape into 6 to 8 for about 30 minutes. Oh, hell. Fold in crab meat. Okay, so wait, they want me to put it into the bowl and fold it in. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna stir it like fold. Okay, 我懂，好的，那就把 OK 把所有的放进去啊，来。Okay, so my other cousin, the one who was supposed to meet me the next day to go to the photo shoot with me, because I had cried to her, telling her that I don't really have very many friends out here, and it's starting to like really wear on me and all the stuff. She texts me, can we reschedule tomorrow because I'm feeling overwhelmed, is what she said. And I'm like, I get really upset with the cousin that I'm talking to, the Vegas cousin. And she was like, what? Like, what does that even mean? I said, I don't know. And so then I call her. I said, girl, let me call you back and let me call her and see what she's talking about and what's going on. Okay, so we crab meat and breadcrumbs. Okay. To see what's going on. And then I'm like, I call her and she's like, I just want to have a chill day tomorrow. I'm just not trying to like be drinking and I was like, well, we don't have to drink, like you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. It's just I'm just not trying, whatever, right? That's what she says to me. And I was like, okay, whatever. Hang up the phone. On to the next thing. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna have to do the damn photo shoot by myself. The party must go on. The show must go on. I'm a very firm believer. People F up with me a lot, and I'm not gonna let somebody like rain on my parade. I'm just not gonna do it. Okay, so now I'm folding in the breadcrumbs. I wonder if this is enough breadcrumbs. Let me show you guys once I fold it. So I need to get a little bit of a plate, and they say to what's it called? Make them into. I'm gonna put more breadcrumbs. I want them to be kind of crunchy. So the next day or the next morning, and I'm talking to like a bunch of different people. Because here's the thing, like I hate to make it sound like I don't have any friends because I do, but all my friends live elsewhere. None of them live out here. I have not been able to develop real relationships. I mean, I have one really good friend out here, but she's just at a different stage of her life. Like she's married and she goes to bed at like 8 o'clock. Like, so she's really good for going to restaurants with and kind of like exploring museums and artsy stuff. But she ain't trying to go out on the town and paint the town and Diao Kaizu. She's not trying to do that, you know? So in terms of that, that's what I don't have. So, mind you, my graduation is on Friday, or was actually on Saturday. So we're getting to it. I'm sorry if I'm being very long-winded, but I'm just telling y'all exactly what happened. So you can get the lai long chu mai. That means all the details, all the tea, every single nuance. So the next morning, I'm talking to my dad, and I'm like, oh, I'm so upset, but I figure I'm just gonna go to the photo shoot. I rescheduled the photo shoot for earlier, so instead of it being at 6:30, it's now at 4 o'clock. And after that, I'm just gonna go down to the Chase Center and see if I can watch the game there, and like hopefully like socialize a little bit, like because that was like before the Warriors got booted out. I know Chariot Man Gaming will be talking about the damn Knicks, and I don't know if the Knicks are going to beat the Hawks. Is that who they're playing? Yeah, because there's like there's a bunch of drama with that. But okay, so here's the batter, and I need to get a plate, a big enough plate. I got these things. This thing, I think I'll use this, and I'll put like a paper towel between them. Okay. So so as I'm talking to my dad and I'm telling him like, oh man, I gotta what's it called? Do the photo shoot by myself. Cousin flaked on me. And right as I'm talking to him, she texted me saying, hey, I'm coming out there. I'm coming out there. Like, and I just said like, I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Cause it was like really early in the morning. It was like 9 o'clock. And I was like, I'll text her later, But then she calls me. And when she calls me, she like basically gaslights me, first of all. Okay, so I'm making them into like little scoots, little croquettes, And she basically gaslights me, believe it or not, because she was like, oh, I just have so many errands to run. I'm just trying to have a chill day. I'm not really trying to blah, blah, blah. Like, I got all these errands to run. I got to go to the cleaners. I'm like, you got all these errands to run. Like, you got to go to the cleaners. Go to the cleaners. You didn't say any of this stuff the other day when you confirmed with me. Like, where is this coming from? And I said the only thing you had said to me the other day was about your car and that you have to drive a certain amount of miles on it before you can get your tags and blah, blah, blah. And I said to you like, oh, okay, well, you can just drive the car here if you're willing. And then we can just Uber everywhere else because I don't want to be getting in trouble if you don't have your things. And it should be fine. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well. And so then she was like, oh, and also there's like a graduation party with her friend or a friend that she double booked. And she was like, well, see, I'm spontaneous. I just go with the flow. All of my trips are, booked within a week or done within a week. And I said, well, maybe that's why you feel overwhelmed because you overbook stuff and you don't have any kind of perception of time or scheduling. And I don't think you have to be by the book and by the schedule. You know what I mean? Like there can't be any room for flexibility and spontaneity, but like you literally booked with me. But the truth is, it's not that you're overwhelmed, and it's not that you're what's it called? I have all these errands to run. It's actually you would prefer to go to whomever friend this is, their graduation thing instead of mine. So she was like, you're taking it so personal. And I just said, okay, girl, I gotta go. Like, I don't want to do this. Right. So we hung up and I'm just having like a really type of day after that. You know what I mean? Like I was feeling really sad. And so I was just kind of like getting dressed and I felt upset with my mom too, because I was like, why wouldn't my mom think to get dressed, get ready with me, or like I didn't bring my computer, so I couldn't go live. You know, stupid YouTube. I need like 1,000 subscribers. I only got 80 something to go live on my mobile device. So why is my fucking phone battery? Hold on. Okay, so I have a lot more. This is what I'm going to do. So these are the crab cakes. They say to put them in the refrigerator. What did you say? Right. Wouldn't want to book a trip the last week. Right. And it wasn't even a trip. It was also in San Francisco. So that was at 2 p.m. It was like one of those like brunch things and stuff. And doesn't think to invite me, mind you, not to say that, you know, like I don't know. But she just basically was like made all the excuse me. Made all these like excuses when in actuality she wanted to go to the other thing. And I was like, see what I've been talking about? Like, this is literally what I've been, you know, like you basically did the very thing that I have been complaining about to you, or not complaining. What's the word? Like confiding to you about, you know? So as I'm getting ready for my photo shoot, which was about 4 o'clock, time just kind of elapsed so quickly, and like my outfits wasn't looking right. My hair wasn't really fit. I wasn't feeling my hair. Like I suck at makeup. So like I got so frustrated. I felt like I'm not doing makeup anymore. And I don't like, I'm seriously, I hate it. So now from now on, I'm just going to be doing my lipstick, putting on some like foundation concealer maybe, and then putting on lashes. Like other than that, like I can't be bothered. I can't do it. I hate eyeshadow. No matter how many tutorials I've watched in my life, like how many tutorials do you estimate you've seen since you've been watching YouTube? Like what, 2,000? I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 5,000. And I just don't have the, I just don't have it. Just ain't me. So, anyway, and I was upset that like my mom just kind of like slept the whole morning and she wasn't like trying to help me get ready or talk to me. Not that she wasn't talking to me, but it just kind of felt like I wanted to have like a little bit of a community or something. And I just didn't have that, right? So I was just feeling hell upset. And my hair sucked and my this, that. And then I get in the Uber. And no, right, as I'm headed out the door, my mom was like, well, show me what you have on. And I just said, like, I just put on a shirt and my cop-out pair of pants that I always wear. Because I trust these pants, okay? These pants have been everywhere around the world with me, and they look good on me all the time, and they go with everything. So I'm just going to use those pants, and I'm going to highlight them. And so I got in the Uber and headed all the way. Like if you've been to San Francisco, you might know, like, this city is frustrating because, like, everything is, like, there's no freeway to go through. You have to go through the whole city to get from one side to the other, right? And so the Uber was like 30 minutes in the Uber. And then the Uber driver, I gave him 1 star because like, he was, wait, let me see what the next thing they do on the recipe. Okay, next fold and placed in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what it came out to. I think I have 7 or 8 of them. And all the crab meat is, let me put some more, basically all used. And after this, we are going to put this in there for half an hour. Let's see in the refrigerator how, well, it's 11 o'clock. Wow, what perfect timing. Okay, let's put it in the refrigerator, which I honestly don't think it's that necessary of a step, but yeah, let's just do that. And what we're going to do now is clean a little bit. So let me just put all the stuffs away, keep the butter out and the oil out. So, yeah, so, okay, we're driving through the city. And then also, if you've been to San Francisco, you know, it's very hilly, hills, a lot of hills. And I really hate that. So the Uber driver is driving like, and then doesn't have that finesse of the brake and the gas. Like, I hate people who like drive like that when they don't know how to, like they step on it. It's like you shouldn't jerk when you come to a stop. And so I felt like extremely car sick, and I thought I was going to have a panic attack. I swear to God, I had to like really do woosah and stuff like that. And I just gave that guy like 1 star and complained on Uber about it. I was like, this dude needs to go back to driving school, because no. Okay, let's take all this and put it in the sink. And we're gonna change locations. I know, and I said, dang, it was so bad. And so when I finally get out the car, I felt okay, like fresh air, and then had the photo shoot. The girl was pretty cool. She was like a Vietnamese American girl. Okay, let's put this over here just while I wash the dishes. So she was like a Vietnamese, this way, Vietnamese American girl, and she was kind of like, she was funny. We drove to like the Golden Gate Bridge, like 3 different locations, and she, when we were done, she was like asking me if I had a boyfriend and how are you. And then she started telling me about her love life. I was like, no, I'm single, and she was like, oh, yeah, like I'm trying to date this guy from the gym, but he's Asian. And I was like, oh my God. Remember I told you guys about the date that I had where he was talking about Asian women are the most racist towards Asian men? And she was like, I like him. What do you think? And she showed me like this very like Cape Korean looking gym kind of rat looking guy, like macho man looking dude. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like it was very generic looking. And so she's like, oh yeah, so I like him, but he's Asian. Asian men have. And I'm like, mind you, like I don't really disclose my background to just everybody. Like she doesn't know that I lived in China. She doesn't know any of that, right? She doesn't know that I speak Chinese, none of that. She doesn't know that I'm basically Asian. I did not tell her any of this, right? We just talked more about me being in law school and what I think about law school, and then she asked me if I had a boyfriend, and so no real like background information. And I was kind of like, and I just said to her, like, I think that's a stereotype, like that's not really okay to perpetuate. Like, I hate that whole notion because it's so played out. Like, it is very played out. It is, and it's and to say that to me of all things, like, I don't want to date him because he's Asian and that means he has a face. I was like, okay, I don't know. You can't really. I'm not going to be sitting here and educating you about nothing. I'm like, all right. So then I went to the Chase Center, right, and like. Things are, the Chase Center opened back up, even though like there's no, what's it called? What was I saying? Even though there's still like coronavirus still to an extent. I don't know if things are 100% open to capacity, but it's partially open, and you can like hang out around there. And then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to like a bar. And unfortunately for the Chase Center is like it's so new, right? Like I think the construction completed in late 2019, and so it's not been able to flourish because of the COVID and the pandemic. And so like there's not very many like restaurants and bars like you would think, right? You would think that like around the sports center or the stadium there'll be people, and like there would be probably in a year, or like next season or something like that, or now that things are like officially opening back up. Because I did watch the Knicks game, and they had, I mean, it was packed. Just seeing that at like Madison Square Garden, they had no, or I didn't notice it. Like it was sold out. It looked like to me, but in San Francisco and in California, it's still kind of like barely reopened. Anyway, so I went to this restaurant called Dumpling Time. And right when I get into the Chase Center, a guy approaches me. He's like, he's not flirting with me, but he was kind of just like, hey, because they were kind of sorting people out by like, are you vaccinated? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm partially vaccinated. I had my first shot a couple weeks ago. I'm waiting to get the second dose. And he was like, oh, well, you can do this. You can go there. I said, yeah, I'm actually just trying to find a place to get food. And so I just went to the first place in there, which was Dumpling Time, which I had been to that restaurant before. But and the restaurant actually really good. It's actually pretty good. Like, I'm surprised. And so sitting there at the bar, and I just felt like very alone. Like I mean, I just am like a beautiful single woman at a bar eating dumplings, having an old fashioned and tea. And I'm like, do people not like approach people? And so then I was in the bathroom, and it was like a unisex bathroom, so like the sinks are together, and then each stall is individual, like you with its whole door and everything. So we get it. So two guys were talking about getting some tickets into the game from some scalpers, and I was like, how much is that? Like, I want to get one. Like, can I tag along to see if you get it? Anyway, he's like, yeah, we're gonna go during halftime. Okay, halftime comes, and the guy is like, mind you, he was not very cute or anything like that. It wasn't like that. It was more just like to latch on to like someone to like at least talk to, you know. Um, so turns out no scalpers during halftime. Whatever. I go back in. Um, what's it called? Have another drink. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to be getting trapped out here. So I'm just going to go home. Like, I'm not going to be getting trapped in the Chase Center. I'm just going to go home. So I went home and drank me some wine. And then the next morning was supposed to be my graduation, right? Oh, I missed the first graduation ceremony because I totally forgot about it. Because I had wrote like a little message that was because they said, oh, you can pick a photo, you can pick a little message to say when your name is called on the Zoom, on the Zoom. And I totally forgot about the JD graduation. So my professor, one of my professors, ended up texting me like, I saw your name. And I was like, and I was this is when I was in the Uber, headed to the photo shoot, the freaking crazy Uber driver. And then I was like, oh, damn it. I was supposed to, like, take a picture so I could say the message, show my message, and I forgot about it, whatever. And then the next morning, I had drank so much the night before. I woke up and everything. I just didn't want to show face. Like, and my cousin called me, not the one who flaked on me, the Vegas one. She was like, hey, what time is the graduation? Are you ready? And I was like, I don't want to go. I was like, I don't know why. I just felt so sad. Like, because so with the LLM or the other law masters that I'm in, there's only 3 graduates, right? So it was just gonna be Zoom with 3 people, and I ended up putting on my costume gown. I just said I really don't want to go. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I was just, crying and everything like that. She was like, "Well, just then don't do it. If you're bawling like that, like then don't do it. Don't go." So I called the counselor, and I was like, I have an emergency. I can't go. And she was like, oh, well, damn. That means there's only going to be one of you guys because the other dude also canceled. And I said, all right, well, bye. All right, well, bye. and I didn't go. And that same night, I had a little bit of a graduation get together that my mom put on, and it was with one of her good friends that we've known for a long time. We've known him since I was a teenager, and he had this guy who I always wanted him to introduce me to him. You know, I mean, he did because when I first moved to China, he had been living in China for like a year or something. But I had first moved to Beijing and he was in Shanghai. And so when I had messaged him, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is on Facebook, and this has got to be like 2011, so 10 years ago." And he was cute, you know, he's so cute. You know, I mean, I'll probably give him some, but that's about it. But I was, and he basically said to me, I said, "Well, what happened? Well, do you have anyone to introduce me to? Like, you know what I mean? What happened to what's his face? Oh, what's his face? You know, he's just him, and he just living his best life. He ain't out here trying to do right by no woman." And so he's like, he ain't good enough for you. Like that's what he's like. That's what I think. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, because you know what, I do not need to add more. He ain't good enough for me, man, to my roster. Okay, I've got plenty of those. I'm like, damn, I filled the quota. And so that's the big takeaway from that. And then fast forward to me coming back to Sacramento on Tuesday, and then me and my dad got lunch, and then what happened? What happened after that? Wait. We're gonna go back over here. Yeah, so wait. Before I tell you the story time of the date, what should I make? Should I try to make an eggs Benedict or no? Like, okay, because I have to do like a hollandaise. Okay, let's just look up hollandaise recipes, like easy ones. If I have everything, then I'll probably try to do it. So I get back Tuesday afternoon. Hollandaise sauce easy. 2-minute hollandaise. Okay, let's see. And then I don't have any spring onion. Oh, you're not crazy about egg Benedict. I am crazy about it. I love it. But yeah, okay, we'll do that next time. So what happened? Basically, I get back to Sacramento and the date is for the evening. And oh my God, like, oh yeah, I got back and I also took my second vaccine. So I'm fully vaxxed. Okay. They said in 2 weeks you're immunized. And I'm like, okay, perfect. So I just was like not in the mood to have the date, to be honest. I was just like, it's gonna be terrible. And he's not gonna dress up and then I'm gonna look like I'm trying too hard. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna come as I am, which is I'm not putting on any makeup. I just put on a relatively decent shirt, you know. And I was actually pleasantly surprised by him, and I actually really liked him. Like, okay, so I drank. We both drank the whole date, you know. Like I had 2 bottles of wine. I mean, we talked for like 4 hours. Okay, so and then I thought like he was charming. We hit it off. You know, we had the same views of stuff. You know, like he was telling me about his job, and he works as a software engineer for like a thing that goes into self-driving cars. Like, and he just found himself a new job. Does the same thing he's doing before, but like way more money and way better. And I was like, yes. And he was like, yep. And I own my own place in Pacifica, and I rent out one unit and on Airbnb or something like that. I got tenants. I do investment property, and so I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I mean, he wasn't like drop dead gorgeous, but this is what I was talking about. Like, I just want a regular dude who's all about me, and we were flirting the whole time. Like, this was the first time on this like matchmaker dates that I felt like attracted to somebody, which should be a given, but it wasn't. And and so then yeah, I was like, oh, I like him, and we like got a little bit like steamy. What I mean by steamy, I mean PG-13. Maybe a little rated R, but not explicit. Okay, it was more like, and you guys know how I am. Okay, y'all know how I am. Get a little look up in you, and then you also around someone you over here like, like let me, like that. We was on the Zoom, and we exchanged numbers, and he just texted me, "Hey, Kiara," but he spelled my name wrong, and I was like, "Oh, it's spelled like this," and he was like, "Oh, that's special, 2 A's," and then I was like, "Oh, yeah." And then I haven't heard from him at all. That was on Tuesday. Today is Saturday. Like, oh. I mean, like, I don't think this guy was the one, but I'm literally like, I haven't liked someone in a long time, and maybe that's the problem. But I was like feeling this guy. I was like, oh, like I don't even know how tall he is. You guys know I'm crazy stickler about height, but I didn't even ask him how tall he was. But I think they tell you. I think he's like 5'9". He's to me that short, but I've dated like 6'7", 6'5", 6 and above, always. And I was like, yeah, that's the type of like. He was very smart, funny. He was like trying to like he likes to go out and have fun, and he's very stable. He doesn't have any kids. He loves to travel, and he was just all this stuff. And he never texted me, not back. And then I just kind of like bit the bullet, and I was like, okay, let me text him. And then on Thursday night, I just texted him, "Good evening, smile," and he didn't text back. And I'm like, well, is it because we didn't like do it? Like we on the Zoom. But I kind of can't remember the end of the date. But like we both were drinking and we both got off. But he texted me still after the date. You know what I mean? Hey, like that. So I'm like, I don't know. I want to just know and not speculate. Like that's my thing. I hate being like, oh, is it because I? And it's like maybe he's just, who knows. Let's see. So we got 10 more minutes of the crab cake thing. Where's that recipe? Okay, let's try to make one of these. Like, what is it? A romalade? Romalade? Let me see. How do you make that sauce? How to store and reheat. Crab cakes consist of mainly egg, quite perishable. In the interest of food safety, be sure to properly wrap and refrigerate your leftovers promptly after they've been served. I would suggest consuming your leftovers within 24 hours to reheat. Bring your preheat the oven. Okay, put them in the oven for the lower seafood. Let me see if they got. Yeah, but I definitely feel like disappointed. I'm like, does that mean he thinks of me as like SLUT? And I'm like, ugh. I was telling one of my friends yesterday. I was like, well, I don't want someone who. Well, see, I don't want to speculate anything. Okay, for all I know, he did. He might be dead to the bed. Okay, he might be dead to the bed. I might have dreamed the whole thing. Okay, because I did have this one dream of me and Clay Thompson. It was so vivid. Right, exactly. The whole not as invested. I'm like, ugh. Boo. See, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You're damned if you're damned if you're damned. Hey, guys, let me just be myself, okay? Again. I just want to thank you Follow me. Yeah, I suppose like it's that simple, and it's not like, oh, he died. No, he ain't dead. He dead to me. Okay, like a lot. Let's see. I don't really feel like waiting another what is it? Another 10 minutes for the crab cakes. Let's see. I'm gonna where's Pinterest? Let's see. Now what we're gonna do is next thing to do. Let's cook time, service time. Cook crab cakes for 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Okay, let's heat the stove. Let's throw in the butter. Let's just put a little bit of olive oil once the butter melts. So, yeah, another one bites the dust and whatever. Ugh, I know, we talk about this all the time. But other than that, I've been good. Okay. I've been making some significant moves with my channel. I mean, like, and some business stuff. I'm going to be fun employed for a while, like, just finding myself. I'm traveling. I mean, I'm going to be going somewhere in August, and I'll keep you guys posted because I haven't really planned the trip yet. And I actually wanted to film a video of me planning the trip so y'all can kind of figure out, like, oh, this is how easiest way to plan a good trip. So I just put butter and olive oil into a medium-sized skillet. But yeah, I do feel pretty disappointed. I mean, it's just kind of weird. Oh, I'm starting to manifest stuff. But I just said to myself yesterday, I'm like, I'm no longer saying things like, the dating life sucks, dating is ghetto. Like, even though it kind of it is. Sorry. Like, it's just the truth. But, like, just trying to, like, not perpetuate negatives. So they were in there for 20 minutes in the refrigerator. Let's just get the spatch. Where's my spatch? Spatula. And we can turn this way. Can you guys see the skillet? Perfect. Okay, so let's just. I never like this thing. My stove gets super hot, so. Okay, let's just. Ah! So it says 4 to 5 minutes on each side. So let's put the timer on for 4 minutes. And how many can I fit in here? Eesh. Ah! Beach. Damn. Chill. Chillax. Okay. Ugh. I hate that. Like when you make bacon and all that bacon frying, just butter hits you. Oh no. This one fell apart. Okay, it smells really good. It actually smells good. It actually does. It smells good. So 4 minutes. Now we got to figure out what is going to be done with these damn crab cakes. So I need to make the remoulades. Oh, you can't even see me. Remoulade. Let me see that recipe. If I have everything. Remoulade sauce. Okay, let's see. I always like to put like easy next to to the recipe because I'm like, I need like 2 ingredients, 3 ingredients, 5 minutes. Easy, creamy remoulade. Okay, let's see. What is it? I know it's probably mayonnaise and cayenne pepper or something. Creole mustard. What is that? Okay, too much. Too much. Team too much. Easy pantry recipes. Okay, let's see this one. Or I can just make my own sauce and like make it remoulade inspired. I feel like it's just like cayenne pepper or Cajun. There we go. Here we go. Sriracha. I hate sriracha, so I'm going to use this hot sauce. Louisiana. I need a thicker hot sauce, so I have this kimchi hot sauce. I don't know if that's going to kill it. That says kimchi on it, so maybe that's not the best idea. I do have sriracha, but I really hate sriracha. I don't know how it's become like the go-to hot sauce. Or how about... No, I don't have it. Never mind. Anyway, we'll skip the sriracha. Mayo. Paprika or Dijon mustard again. So yeah, being disappointed. It's just kind of annoying. Lemon juice. Paprika. What else is it? Garlic powder. Okay, here we go. Paprika. What else? Lemon juice, sea salt flakes, onion powder, optional. Okay, so let's, the timer. Let's see. Okay, let's see how these turned out. This one's going to be hard to flip. Oh, it's not that bad to flip. Let's see. Take your time. Do it right. Oh, yes. It looks beautiful, but it broke. This one, the first one broke, but that's okay. Looks beautiful. Let's do another 4 minutes on the timer. Let me actually get a plate real quick. Plate. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh my God. One thing I hate to do, I hate flipping stuff. I'm terrible at it. Like, ooh, okay, that one's, I think, what do you prefer? Like, should they be darker or lighter? I don't know. I think they should be kind of like this one. I think they should be like kind of golden brown instead of just like fully brown. Yeah, like that one is perfect. I think this one's too much. Like, okay, can you see? Okay, well, whatever. Okay, let's put some more in there. And let's do the remoulade sauce. Put all ingredients to a bowl and whisk together. Okay. Let me get a bowl. Yeah, so y'all, I really do feel kind of disappointed, but like whatever. You know, and nothing I'm not new to. And also like there's always better out there. You know, like you meet someone once and they might seem like a great person. But you never know, he might be a killer. You know? He might be a woman beater. Like, who knows? I mean, he ain't gonna be beating me because the day a dude puts his hands on me is the day he don't have hands no more. Them hands is coming off. Okay, them hands is mine. Never. Okay, we just veered off topic, but y'all know what I'm saying. I mean it. Like, we not gonna do Dijon mustard. I'm not measuring. I'm just putting the stuff in here because who needs to measure? Okay. Measure. I'm thinking of doing some kind of like crab cake melt. That's okay. I'm gonna make a variety of things. I think I should just do that based around crab cakes and do what's in my refrigerator. My refrigerator is like practically empty. Like I don't have any like fresh food, veggies. So I'm like, oh, I have some tomato. I'm gonna take those out of the freezer. Yep. So sorry. Let me finish this and then I'm gonna change the camera angle. Smoked paprika. That's a lot. And then okay, let's see. Okay, clearly you guys want to eat too. Yep. Okay, this one totally broke. Okay, wait, let's see. Okay, let's see. So one of my crab cakes broke, but the rest are looking good. And I'm just, ew. Okay. So how many do I have? 4, 5, I got 8 of them. Yeah, so I've got like a lot of exciting things coming up on this channel. I'm finally free from the confines of a boring job and school. I just want to focus on YouTube and my brand, and I think it's going to be a good old time. I do. I have faith. I have faith that we're going to be Paradise is going to be a thing. Oh, I need y'all to vote for like my okay, my little remoulade sauce is looking kind of weird. Yeah. Vote for a cooking class name or cooking name, which is between cooking in Paradise or Paradise cuisine. Sorry, I just look like a shadow. Why is that happening? Okay, let's see. Let me look in this refrigerator real quick to see what we can do. I got zucchini. I got bread. I got cheese. It's like that's always in the refrigerator. Bread and cheese. And cake. More bread. More cheese. Huh. Oh, I forgot to put the timer on. Been on for 2 minutes now. Okay, so wait here. So one crab cake broke. Can you see that? So ignore this one. Ignore that one. But look at these three. Oh, yeah, look at those three. I think this one is perfect. It's got a little bit of like the brown crust. This one I think might be like a little, but they look fine, you know? Oh, it may taste buttery, okay? Butter makes it better, okay? Makes everything better. So let's see. That one. And let's flip these. Maybe. Ooh, this one turned out perfect. Like the perfect color. Okay, let's flip with confidence. Woo, yes. Yes. Flip with confidence. Yes, ma'am. Okay, now let's. Okay, we got the last one to flip. Come on, come to me. Flip with confidence, girl. No confidence. I didn't have any confidence. I didn't have the confidence. Okay, so whatever. Crab cakes, let's do a 4-minute timer. And then I'm done with the crab cakes. So I'm just trying to figure out, and then I made the remoulade, which it's okay. This is the remoulade, whatever. What can I make, you know? Like in my refrigerator, my dad hasn't gone grocery shopping yet, but I need to like thaw these out. So I like put them in a freezer. This is an heirloom tomato. So I'm thinking like heirloom tomato and some kind of like melt. So I also have this baguette, but it's also frozen. Okay, I think, how am I gonna thaw out a piece of bread? I'm gonna have to put it in the microwave. Let me try to put it in the microwave, see what happens. No, I told you I cook, but I don't know what I'm doing. I just be guessing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to put it in there for 1 minute and see what happens. See what happens to the bread. If I can get it to a point where I can cut it. Because then we can toast it in the oven, like broil it with some like butter and like garlic. And then we can add the crab cake and the remoulade and and some cheese. Throw some cheese on that. Okay, so we'll see. Putting everything away. Let's see what happens to the bread. Perfect. It softened it up. Okay, great. So I'm just gonna let that like cool down for a second. Okay, put all this stuff away and get these crab cakes off. What should I cook next time? I'm thinking of cooking like crazy Chinese food and stuff like that. But I want it to be an actual video. But my only issue is production. I don't have anyone to like shoot it for me or with me. So I'm like, how can I make this happen? Because like with the cooking show, you need angles, sis. Like you need angles, okay? Okay, So my crab cakes. It turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Oh, they're not crab cakes. I'm sorry. They're shrimp and crab cakes. Or do you crab shrimp cakes? Shrimp crab cakes. Tell me which one you like. Crab shrimp cakes? Or should we just call them shrimp crab croquettes? You know, make it sound more how you say French. Make it sound a little bit more Oops. I should have done that. Okay. So, now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make some kind of sandwich with my baguette. And so first thing we're gonna turn on. Oh, okay. Here are the finished crab cakes. Like I just put all the like gunk that I messed up in the middle. So like this one is perfect, and the rest of them are too. Just two of them kind of like broke up, and that's okay. So we're just gonna set those aside. Okay, now we have the baguette. Let's get it in the. Oh, how beautiful! How beautiful! Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay, what do you guys think about like crab cakes with onion? Does onion go with that? I'm trying to think because I'm gonna put let's see. Either mozzarella or I have mozzarella or I have I'm gonna do Monterey Jack. So Monterey Jack cheese. Let's see how this goes. Let's get that nice bread knife, serrated knife. Let's get this serrated knife. And oh yeah. Okay, first I'm gonna turn on my broiler. I'm gonna broil it on low. Okay. Where's it over here like before? Okay, so let's do this. Maybe I'll cut it in half. And no, I'm not supposed to cut it like this. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do one half of the sandwich because we're experimenting. We're experimenting, okay? So let's ooh, it's gonna be so good, I think. Let's get this tray. Okay, so I'm trying to see the best way to assemble this sandwich. And rule number one, sandwich assembly, I think, is bread needs butter. You know, we need butter. What is bread without butter? But this butter is it's not melted. So do I have to put it in the microwave? I might have to do that. Let's do this. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna garlic butter. Garlic crab cakes. Yeah, there was garlic powder in my crab cakes. Let's do that. Okay. So let's just take 2 tablespoons of butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. then one of my trusty little bowls. That's my doorbell. I'm not answering that. That's probably a package. Put the butter in. And let's just do like, I do 10 seconds. No. Cook time 15. Let's try 15 seconds. Don't you hate like you melting butter and then it pops in your microwave? Like there's a sweet spot with butter in the microwave. And I kind of don't like microwaves, but what are you gonna do? It's coming in handy with like my. Oh, I forgot to do this one thing. Hold on. Okay, butter. Didn't melt enough. Okay, let's do 10 seconds. It's already been 2 hours. I've been on live. Look, cooking takes so long. And this was like a relatively simple recipe, I feel like. Okay, I think that's good. So let's take some garlic, fresh garlic. I don't know if I should do fresh. Let me see. Should I have garlic butter? No, I don't feel like doing that. Forget that. Forget all that. Change my mind. I'm just going to have butter. Regular butter. Okay. So, and let's get a butter knife. And let's butter this bread up. Butter her down. Spread that butter. Who agrees? Butter makes it better or no? I love butter. I'm just putting butter on everything. That's why I'm like a little too. What's the word? Too heavy. Heavy. Okay. Butter on there. So now I'm thinking the next thing we should put on the sandwich are my tomatoes. I think that. But they're still kind of frozen. Okay, well, my tomatoes are still frozen. I put them in cold water, but okay, so like it's just gonna be the tomato, crab cake, the sauce, the cheese. I was gonna put the tomato. Oh, let me see. Someone's texting me. My friend Brianna is so sweet. She said, "Okay, chef. Okay, chef. Okay, chef. Yes, okay." Okay, so let's see. The tomatoes. That's what I need. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to run the tomatoes under the cold water for a couple minutes, and hopefully they will completely thaw out. Oh my god, this tea is so good. Even when it's room temperature, it's like, ooh, it's like dessert. Okay, I'm probably going to say forget the tomatoes for now because, like, those things are not thawed. So let's see about the cheese. Throw some cheese on there. Scissors. Okay, so how do y'all usually deal with your cheese? Do you like use a slicer? I'm just going to cut it and then try to cut it as, you know, well as I can. So, one piece. Two piece. Should both sides have cheese? Nah. Just one side. So I'll put third slice of cheese on here. You know, I'm spoiled. Okay. And I love me some cheese. All right. All right, let's get this cheese going. Okay. So I'm going to put this in the broiler for like 5 minutes, if that. Let's see how long. Oh, crap. My cast iron grill is in there. Cast iron skillet. Let's just do 3 minutes. Okay. Woo. Woohoo. Woo. Woo, I need a cocktail. Woo. Okay, I think freezing my tomatoes was not the best idea. So I kind of just put them down the garbage disposal. But I don't have anything. I don't have anything fresh to eat my crab cakes. You know, nothing fresh. That ain't good. Not a vegetable in sight. I got oxtails. How am I gonna eat crab cake sandwich with oxtails? I mean, I got oranges. Maybe I should just have an orange with it. I don't have any like salad greens, nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm gone, my dad don't eat any vegetables. Like, not a vegetable in sight. Like, how, Sway? How, Sway? You know? Okay. So I have this like whole or half lemon left, and I'm just gonna squeeze it over these crab cakes, all of them. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, now we got 7 people up in here, y'all. Hey, everybody. Okay. 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 Let's see what's up with. I'm trying to see. I'm like, damn, I don't have anything fresh. I got an onion, but like, I don't want to put no raw onion on my sandwich. I want something that's, it's gonna give me some fiber. You know what I'm saying? I want some fiber. Some fiber. Give me some fiber. Oh my gosh. This bread. They make the best baguettes. That company. What now? Let's see. I was gonna see how to make Joe. You guys know Joe Kanji? Oh. Okay, here's just some bread and some cheese. Bread and cheese. Can't go wrong with that. Okay. Now let's just assemble the sandwich. So I'm gonna just take the broken crab cake and just place it on top. Ooh. Okay. I mean, hey, it's just a sandwich. I think it'll come out good. And then take some of this remoulade sauce. And I already put lemon on the, what's it called? I'm just going to drizzle this. Drizzle some of that on there. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Drizzle, drizzle. And then top her off. Top off. And always when you got your sandwiches, you gotta smash her down. Everybody gotta get acquainted, So okay, and then when you cut your sandwiches, you gotta cut at a diagonal. You gotta cut at a diagonal. You can't cut it straight. Inappropriate. Absolutely inappropriate. So, oh, that cheese is oozing out. Oh, stay. Y'all, I gotta take my braces out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. It is time. Oh, hold on. For the grand reveal. Come on. Okay, so crab cake sandwich on a baguette. So let's. Okay. Oh, that's good. I don't have anything fresh with it, but exquisite. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm. The issue is I got Invisalign, and then I'm supposed to change my brackets or that. I think it's called trays, whatever, every Saturday. And so I changed them this morning, and it makes my teeth super sensitive. So chewing down on that, I'm like, ah. But it's good, y'all. Me happy. So Thank you guys for watching. Cooking in Paradise or Paradise cuisine. I don't know. We'll see. But I love y'all for real. Thanks for watching. I'm going to call it a day. And love y'all so much. Wow, that's my dad calling me. Okay, we can see what. Ah. Hello? Hi. Hi. No, I made food. Well, oh, can you go to the store? Never mind. Okay, no, it's all good. I made food already. So if you want, just come. Well,